Hello YouTube, my name is Dreamz, and I'm bringing you Ejaculation Weekly Episode 4, and this week we're talking about the environment. And this might be a topic a lot of you enjoy, or it might be a topic all of you hate, or a topic you hear way too fucking much about. Or too little, depending on who you are. Now, this is going to be biased, and all the information is going to come from my corrupt government, which is the United States of America. Now, if you call me un-American for saying any of my stuff, fuck yourself. Because what I say is the fucking truth. Okay? Our government, let's start off with this. Our government gives us tax write-offs for electric cars, for hybrid cars. And they try to, air quote, promote fuel-efficient cars. But let me tell you what the government drives. They drive Camaros, Chargers, wait, let's just continue, Ford Escapes, Ford Explorers, Cadillacs, Chevys, big ass trucks, unfuel efficient cars. That's what the government drives. Have you ever seen a cop or an FBI agent drive a smart car, or a Chevy Volt, or a Toyota Camry? No, because our government, the United States, seems to think bigger is better, and if you're bigger, you're better than the whole world, and if you're better than the whole world, why the fuck not spend it? Now, one of my future Ejaculation Weeklies might be about the military, so let me just give you a quick fact that the American military has a budget that is so much that if you take every country in the world, excluding America, add it together, it still doesn't even equal the amount America spends for their military. Now, is it really needed? But let me tell you what the military drives. Hummer H1s. Hummer H3s are what the American military drives, and Jeeps. I can't just say Hummers. But when you're going in the middle of Afghanistan, Iraq, they might be driving Hummers. Hummers you need to refill all the time. So here's their logic. Oh, we're in the middle of Afghanistan, Iraq, you know what we could do? I'm in my Hummer, so we're just going to go drive down, kill a little bit of the Taliban guys, and I'm going to go find a gas pump and I'm going to put it in there because it's fucking free. That's why we went to war anyway. It wasn't a war for terror. It was a war on oil. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to the environment before I go crazy on the military. So we have 308 million Americans, 180 million of them, 180 million cars. Over that, as a matter of fact. But that's just the number the government wants to give us. And it's about split between trucks and like SUVs and pickups and sedans and coupes. Okay, so here's the corruption of the system. Insurance companies, to lower your insurance to get a lower rate, they recommend you have a car that is 10 years or older. So if I'm in 2012, they would recommend me to get a car from 2002 and before. And no, that was before nobody really cared about fuel. Fuel was $1, so let's just spend it out the fucking ass. Okay, so now the gas is $3.40 a gallon. If I buy a pickup or a sports car or a sedan, as a matter of fact, they will only maybe get 15 to 20 miles a gallon. Now, 20 is the industry standard now, and 20 is still relatively bad. Now, as you see, America starts growing apart and spreading it's other parts of the country, everything is further away. Gas prices go up, people have to drive further to work and further to do stuff, which means they have to refill the gas more. Now, and then all the people that drive their cars and don't like to buddy up with somebody in carpool and don't like to buy electric cars, what they like to do is drive their car. And by driving your car, you get an excess amount of nitrogen. And we need, the world, as a human, you need nitrogen to live. Okay, but there's so much nitrogen that it goes into the water. And when it's in the water, it goes into the natural water reserves we have. And what that does is it stays there. And when people drink it, it can kill them. And thousands have died from the cause of over excessive nitrogen. It's not healthy and it's not good for you. It causes disease, and there's nanobacteria that live inside the nitrogen. Now, if you guys disagree with me, are you going to tell me it is healthy for me to go outside and see a layer of black smoke from the smokestacks and the factories? Is it fair for the people, the families in China that have to deal with that every day? Is it fair for all the industrialized countries to do that? No. Let me tell you the 3 most pollution countries in the world. The countries that produce the most pollution: America, China, Russia. And that's not even in order. Okay? And our government doesn't care. Now, in America, Theodore Roosevelt, one of our presidents, he said back in 1900, 1910, somewhere around that range, he said he actually loved the environment. He wanted to keep it. He tried to aware people of the environmental issue on how we're destroying the earth. Nobody listened to him until 90 years later, and we still barely listen to it now. Now, I don't know about you guys on if you want to live on Earth, if you want to do any of this stuff, but to me, I want to be able to live here. I would like to know that for a certainty, this Earth will be here until the sun blows up in 4.5 million years. I would love to know that. Okay? And then, what's even worse about how we want to destroy our Earth? It's one thing to destroy it's one thing to destroy America. It's another thing to destroy the planet that we live on. But how people and how astronauts, how government agencies of all governments, of all countries, they seem to think the only way humanity can live on is if we move on to another planet. So my idea is, you're fucking stupid. We fucked up this planet. We're gonna fuck up the next planet. And then after that planet, we'll fuck up that planet. Okay? And to me, guys, another thing about the pickup trucks. You get 20 miles to the gallon on a pickup truck. F-350s. I had a story. I re-recorded this 5 fucking times. But, okay, if you don't need a pickup truck for your job, if you're not a construction worker or a plumber or whatever that involves a hard-working truck, you should not be able to own it. You should not be able to buy it. You need to show some sort of proof that you have a job that needs that object. Because it's one thing if you just want to go there and need it for your job. But it's another thing if you just go to the dealership and say, hey, I want an F-350, own lifts, and I want the Super Duty edition that gets 18 miles to the gallon. Because I think that's fucking cool. Okay? You don't need it. It's useless. Okay? So I don't see why people seem to think this. We need to put a law into action and start saving. Start fixing the planet. Okay? Because I want to live here for the rest of my fucking days. Okay? I don't want my children growing up with asthma and dying due to the fact of the fucking government. Okay? That seems to think it's okay to kill our planet. Now, did they ever think about this? They don't even try to get new fuel alternatives. They just like to burn the ones we got. So when it comes down to our generation's time to run as president, run as prime minister, run whatever, there's going to be no oil for us. Just saying. No fucking oil. So that was the end of it. And our government's killing the planet. If you hate the idea of our planet going to hell, do something about it. Recycle. Tell your parents to get an electric car or hybrid car. Don't tell them to get a pickup. Peace out. This was Dreamz. Look forward to next week's episode every Sunday. Woo!